Test.
Hello.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Cross Insurance Center here in Bangor as we get set for tournament basketball on Eastern Maine Sports. The Class C semifinals this afternoon. It's girls action as the Mattanawcook Lynx take on the Dexter Regional High School Tigers. Toby Nelson along with Cassidy Godin, and we wish you well out there in listener land as we bring basketball to you here on Eastern Maine Sports. And Cassidy, it's been a good week of basketball and Class C girls. A lot of interesting matchups, especially when you look at the top two teams with Mattanawcook and Penobscot Valley. We're going to see them this afternoon. And the upstart teams with Dexter, it's kind of weird calling them an underdog, but the fact is the Tigers are in this game as the number 6 seed.
Yeah, they just find a way to win. Coach Jody Grant just kind of finds a way to win. They are the defending state champs, and just noting that MA has never won a regional or states. Their last semifinal win was 2008.
That's quite a long ways away, talking 17 years ago for the Mattanawcook Lynx. So let's talk about these two teams that come in here. Played twice during the season. Mattanawcook 17-2 on the year. Their lone losses to the number 1 seed, Penobscot Valley. The two games that they played during the year, a 15-point win for Mattanawcook at Dexter, and they won more comfortably, 57-29 when they played at Mattanawcook. Lynx really, Cassidy, they've got a good mixture of size, speed, strength. They kind of have the whole package here in Class C.
Yeah, absolutely. They're led by Addison Sear and Megan House, who in the quarterfinal, they had 23 points apiece. Megan House is lengthy, can get up the floor quick, and Addison Sear just really does it all for them. And on the other side, you're going to see Kaylee Dutton, the underneath. She had 10 points and five boards in their quarterfinal matchup. And Abilene Corson had 7 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, kind of doing it all and handling the ball for Dexter.
Abby Corson, you mentioned her. She has been doing it all this year for this Dexter Tiger team. Remember, they're the defending state champs, but they graduated a ton of talent last year.
Absolutely.
Corson coming back and really was the mainstay for this team. Finished 15-5. 4 of the 5 losses were to the number 1 and 2 teams in Class C. That other loss was to Foxcroft early in the season, and Desiree Adams was out of that. But if there's going to be a team that can compete, you got to think that Dexter will, just because with Coach Jody Grant, with what he does with these kids, he'll have this Dexter team competing out here on the floor today.
Yeah, absolutely. And something that if you've watched Dexter basketball for a long time, you know that they slow it down and they play their game. They wait for the perfect shot. They wait for the perfect opportunity. And MA doesn't really like to play like that. Mattanawcook likes to get up and down the floor in transition. So it'll definitely be who can control the pace.
Hammond Lumber is our presenting sponsor here at the 2025 Maine High School Basketball Tournament. They're a 4th-generation family-owned company with over 900 dedicated employees across 22 locations in Maine and New Hampshire. A trusted Maine building supply, service, and materials company serving the industry since 1953. Hammond Lumber, we're happy to have them along as our presenting sponsor of tournament basketball in Eastern Maine Sports. Black Bear Crane, also a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons. From roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast directions, to modular homes and communication equipment. Give them a call today, 977-BEAR. I want to thank some of our other sponsors here: Rowell's Garage, Herring Brothers, Ames Chiropractic, Ideal Energy Solutions, Black Bear Crane, Harvest Moon Deli, mentioned Hammond Lumber, Kimball Insurance Company, the Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Sarah Ryan, Realtor with Next Home Experience, and the Handy Stop for sponsoring Eastern Maine's coverage of Tourney 2025 live on YouTube. Been a fun week so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a great week. First 2 games this morning kind of lived up to the hype for sure. The first game, Central Rustic just kind of lost the oomph there against Katahdin, and Katahdin moves on. In the second game, we saw Bangor Christian give Skank a good fight. So in the regional final on that side, it'll be Skank and Katahdin boys.
Those games coming up on Saturday afternoon here at the Cross Center. B finals tomorrow night, D finals on Saturday afternoon, C finals, once we figure out who's going to be playing in those games, will be on Saturday night live coverage here on Eastern Maine Sports. How about we take time out of the pregame show here from the Cross Insurance Center. When we come back, we'll talk about some other games that are happening throughout the area, also previewing the Eastern Maine or Northern Maine Championship games coming up this weekend. It's Mattanawcook and Dexter. It's girls high school Class C basketball coming up on Eastern Maine Sports.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Go and stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
To Harvest Moon Deli yet? See you down at the deli.
My name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Get ideas and inspiration before your next building project even begins at Hammond Lumber Company. Create your vision when you explore Hammond's extensive in-store showroom displays, showcasing innovative trends from industry-leading suppliers and designers. Your Hammond sales rep will help you find the look you like, and Hammond's design team will help you make it your own. And Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For your next building project, find your vision at Hammond Lumber Company.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. Go and stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
My name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Get ideas and inspiration before your next building project even begins at Hammond Lumber Company. Create your vision when you explore Hammond's extensive in-store showroom displays, showcasing innovative trends from industry-leading suppliers and designers. Your Hammond sales rep will help you find the look you like, and Hammond's design team will help you make it your own. And Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For your next building project, find your vision at Hammond Lumber Company.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
Been to Harvest Moon Deli yet? See you down at the deli.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And back at the Cross Insurance Center, Toby Nelson along with Cassidy Godin as we get set for high school basketball. It's Mattanawcook and Dexter. Audio coverage here on Eastern Maine Sports. You'll see the scoreboard there on your screen as well. That'll keep you up to date on what's going on here at the Cross Insurance Center. For a slam dunk in your next home buying and selling process, remember to get looped and get sold with next homie Sarah Ryan with Next Home Experience. Appreciate her sponsorship of the 2025 high school basketball tournament here on Eastern Maine Sports. Handy Stop is your one-stop shop for essentials. Handy Stop serves small communities, and they're stocked with a large selection of snacks and beverages, hot and delicious foods, and local Maine products. You can find them in Howland, Lee, and Dover Foxcroft, and also on Facebook and Instagram at handy_stop to see pizza and takeout specials, new products, and other promotions. And check out our store, Eastern Maine Sport. Get some Eastern Maine Sports merchandise, shirts, sweatshirts, hats, much, much more. Mark Callan, I think, has bought out the store as he's got every piece of merchandise there is available. But check it out at easternmainsports.com and check out their Facebook page. Actually, I have a sweatshirt, zip up, wore it to Florida. It's the best thing I've ever, best sweatshirt I've owned in a long, long time. So check it out at easternmainsports.com. Cassidy, where's your Eastern Maine Sports merchandise?
Well, I'm a little dressy for the tournament, but I do have a crew neck.
Okay,
I have a lilac-colored crew neck. That's
nice.
My favorite part is you get to kind of customize your colors, too.
Yeah, whatever colors you want. So Mattanawcook and Dexter, following this one coming up, Penobscot Valley and Calais. Winners of those games will play in the regional championship game on Saturday. But Cassidy, we've got some other regional championship games happening Friday and Saturday. Why don't you run through those right now?
Yeah, so Friday night, it's going to be a matchup between Erskine and Caribou. That should be a good one. Caribou with Madeline Dupre and Erskine with Kelsey Dunn. And then we have Class B boys, 7:45 Friday, Orono and Caribou. That should also be a great game, great matchup. See if Brady Hughes is back and if Will Francis is feeling up to snuff that night. And then Saturday, the afternoon session will be the D girls first with Central Rustic and Skank. And 2:45 afternoon will be Katahdin and Skank. And then at 6 and 7:45 will be the winners of these next 4 games.
The C boys games are tonight at 7 and 8:30. Madawaska taking on Calais boys.
And then you got Fort Kent and Mattanawcook
Academy. So a couple good ones tonight. But before that, we've got a couple good ones here this afternoon for you here on Eastern Maine Sports. We're looking forward to high school basketball, a nice crowd on session. We're Thursday. I'm just so messed up by the week. It's you get inside the Cross Center, you don't know if it's day or night, if it's light out, if it's snowing. We did have the storm on Sunday, but knock on wood, it looks like the weather is good for the rest of the week, so we'll take that.
That's always a risk during tourney week, and then you got to scatter around. But not much place to put games if we got to move them around. But we'll head over to the PA here in a second, and this is the first game of the session, so we will have the national anthem as well for you.
National anthem as well as the participants, the starting lineups, the national anthem. As Sean Stackhouse is the public address announcer for this one. We'll send it over to the table right now and get the announcements of the non-starters, starters, and the national.
This Northern Maine Girls Class C semifinal game features the number 6 seed and visiting Tigers from Dexter Regional High School with a record of 14-5. And the number 2 seed and home links from Mattanawcook Academy with a record of 17-2. Before introducing the teams, the Maine Principals Association and FAME, the Finance Authority of Maine, remind you that interscholastic athletics are an extension of the educational classroom. In keeping with this educational mission, the Maine Principals Association places a significant emphasis on sportsmanship at all MPA section events. We expect that you will do your part by supporting the student athletes, coaches, game officials, and fellow spectators in a positive manner. We thank you in advance for your support of sportsmanship and of the 2025 MPA Maine State Basketball Tournament presented by Ware Butler Building Supply. At this time, let's meet the participants in this Northern Maine Class C semifinal game. Introducing first the team members for the visiting Dexter Tigers. A sophomore, number 3, Madison Davis. Freshman, number 20, Ella McClintock-Hatch. Sophomore, number 22, Brooklyn Dorman. Freshman, number 23, Caitlin Cookson. Sophomore, number 24, Elise Grant. Senior number 33, Carly Kaufman. And a freshman number 34, Anna DeRozier. Dexter is led by head coach Jody Grant and assistant coach Frank Reynolds. And now the team members for the home Mattanawcook Academy Lynx. A sophomore, number 1, Lily Noonan. Freshman number 4, Bella Cronwell. Freshman number 10, Taylor De La Cruz. Sophomore, number 11, Riley Irish. Freshman, number 13, Vanessa Moores. Sophomore, number 14, Eliza Dona. Freshman, number 15, Tiana Rich. Sophomore, number 25, Gray Freeman. Junior, number 30, Chloe De La Cruz. And a junior, number 32, Emma Ayat. Mattanawcook Academy is led by head coach Pat House and assistant coach Jackson Weatherby. And now here are the starting lineups for this semifinal contest. For the Dexter Tigers, at guard at junior, number 5, Annabelle Peaks. For the Mattanawcook Academy Lynx, at guard a sophomore, number 2, Natalie Turner. For the Tigers, at guard at junior, number 10, Desiree Adams. For the Lynx, at guard at junior, number 5, Juliana Kluge. For Dexter, at guard a senior, number 14, Evelyn Corson. For Mattanawcook Academy, at guard at junior, number 21, Megan House. For the Tigers, at guard at junior, number 15, Callie Stone. For the Lynx, at forward a senior, number 33, Lily Walton. For the Dexter Tigers, at guard a senior, number 44, Kaylee Dupton. And for the Mattanawcook Academy Lynx, at forward a junior, number 45, Addison Sear. Officials for today's game are Mr. Cummings, Mr. Cole, and Mr. Clark. And certified athletic training services are provided by Northern Light Sports Health. You're now invited to stand and remove your caps as the Dexter Regional High School Band, under the direction of Kim Brewer, honors our country with the playing of our national anthem.
So we've had the starting lineups, the national anthem, and we're ready to go for the first game of the afternoon session. The Mattanawcook Lynx in the traveling white, in the home white uniform, with the maroon and black trim. Dexter Tigers, the traveling red with the black trim. Walter Cummings, Toby Cole, and Evan Clark, the officials in this one, as the Dexter Tigers will go from left to right from where we sit at courtside. Thursday afternoon basketball here on Eastern Maine Sports.
Yeah, it should be a good rest of the day.
I'm looking forward to it. I've got someone eating pizza down to my right. I've got Mark Callan ripping into nachos over to my left. I mean,
and a half-eaten pretzel in front of you.
Well, you'd think people would bring me food, but they just don't.
I know, there was a good taco bar this afternoon.
That's what I heard.
Lunch.
Yes, it was a good one, huh? So
yes.
Megan House to jump center for Mattanawcook, and it's Desiree Adams for the Dexter Tigers, as the Tigers look like they may even concede the tip here. Big size differential between these two clubs. Opening tip of this one. Adams has it at midcourt, picked up by Abilene Corson, and the Dexter Tigers in the front court. I would expect that the Tigers are going to practice patience here today and see if they value every possession they have, trying to stay in this one. Lost by 15 and 28 during the regular season to the Mattanawcook Lynx. It's Adams along the baseline. She drives over to Dunton, pulls up, shot comes up short. Rebound ripped out by Mattanawcook. Lynx first offensive possession. Quickly they go down court. Addison Sear catches, throws it up. She's too far underneath the basket, pulled away by Dexter. Tigers running into the front court. Annabelle Peaks off now for Dexter to Corson. Corson to the foul line elbow, off on the left side. Is dribbling up top for Dexter is Callie Stone. Stone to Corson, about 45 seconds gone by in this first quarter. You see the scoreboard on our YouTube feed today. As Corson's got it. Back over to Adams and hands it off. So a lot of dribble handoffs for Dexter, wanting to value possession. Here's Peaks to the glass and lays it in. That's a great start.
That is a great start. And, get the defense a little bit, just standing, right? Take so much time off the clock.
Annabelle Peaks with the bucket. Ball's going to be stolen the other way down the baseline. Picked up by Adams, and she'll dribble out smartly and hand off to Corson. Off to Adams. Adams gets free along the baseline, has nowhere to go with it, now throws it away. Pulled out by Mattanawcook. It's Turner into the front court for the Lynx. Gives it off to Sear, puts it off the glass, no good. Another rebound for her, up off the glass, can't get it to go. A third rebound, loose on the floor, picked up by Sear. Goes up with a shot, off the glass, whistle, and a player control foul on Addison Sear. So whistle for a player control after getting a couple of rebounds. Dexter showing a little poise on the defensive end.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something that if you're Mattanawcook, you got to pay attention to. You don't need your bigs to bring it down into the smaller players. As we always used to say, the trees better keep it up in the trees,
That's right?
Don't bring it down.
You can't get the little ones to come after you. And well done by Dexter. So a player control foul, the first foul on Sear, first on the team. 6:10 to go in the opening quarter, and Dexter with a 2-0 lead over Mattanawcook. This is Abilene Corson for the Tigers. Off to Peaks, and now Desiree Adams. Adams dribbles to the free throw line, gives it back. Stone, pass knocked away, stolen out by the Mattanawcook Lynx into the front court. It goes to House. She'll go to the glass and lay it in. So the first points for Mattanawcook belong to Megan House.
Yeah, great steal. Her length just gets right out there. She's playing in a guard position. She gets out there and intercepts a lot of passes.
House with a bucket, 2-2, Mattanawcook and Dexter. 5:35 to go in the opening quarter. It's Peaks for the Tigers. Picks up the dribble, hands it off to Adams. Adams along the left side, now on the corner as Peaks brings it out top. Straight ahead here for Peaks and Dexter in the traveling red uniforms. Knocked off Fort Kent, the number 3 seed in the quarterfinals back on Monday. Mattanawcook beating Machias. On the baseline, Annabelle Peaks, that's Abilene Corson. Corson off to Adams. Adams hands it back off. This is Callie Stone. Stone running kind of a weave out front, just going from left to right around the three-point line. Dunton along the baseline. Shot comes up short. Rebound and a foul in the rebounding action goes on Dexter. A distinct size advantage here for the Mattanawcook Lynx when you look at Lily Watton and Addison Sear down low.
Yeah, and even Megan House up there, she's also very tall, so that's going to be something that those little baseline jumpers that Dexter's going to need those to fall if they hope to kind of stick with Mattanawcook here.
Foul on Annabelle Peaks, that's her first. Desiree Adams with a steal in the backcourt. She'll lay it up off the side of the rim, can't get it to go. Fight for a rebound, she gets it off to Corson. Corson left open for 3, skims the front rim, no good. and now picked out by Mattanawcook by Watton. So it's not for lack of shots here for Dexter in the early going.
Absolutely.
Front court for the Mattanawcook Lynx. Turner hands it off to Kluke, and now with it goes to Watton. At the free throw line, Watton's got it for Mattanawcook. They'll work high-low here. At the free throw line, pull up by Sear, around the rim and in. Friendly roll for Addison Sear. So Sear with a bucket. And the Lynx take a quick 30-second timeout with 4:07 to go in the first quarter. So Coach Pat House wants to chat it over with his club right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the possession time, Dexter's had possession for most of the first quarter so far. I think you gotta recognize that if you're Mattanawcook, and don't get stagnant on the defense. Right, they're getting a couple of drives and baseline kickouts just because they're taking control of having time in the possession, and so that can make a defense almost lull a defense, right? Lull them to sleep. They kind of lose focus, and that's something that they gotta just tone into.
Dexter with the ball out of the timeout. 4:07 to go in the opening quarter from the Cross Insurance Center. Toby Nelson, Cassidy Godin with you. Mark Callan, our producer. Corson for Dexter. She's got the basketball in the backcourt. She'll break the time stripe as Mattanawcook out in player-to-player defense. Hand off to Adams along the left side. Off into the left corner to Peaks, and now she'll dribble up top. Hands off to Corson. Corson works left side. Bounce pass inside. It's a kicked ball. Kicked by Mattanawcook, and it goes out of bounds. So it'll stay with the Dexter Tigers. Dexter wearing the traveling red, which you don't often see. A lot of times they're the higher seed.
Yeah.
This year coming in the 6th seed. Corson dribbles out of traffic along the left side. Has nothing there, so Kluke will pick her up on the defensive end. Adams now back to Peaks for the Tigers. As Peaks has the ball stripped, able to get it back inside, and she's hit from behind. A whistle and a foul going against Mattanawcook. Foul on Megan House. That's her first, second on the team. Inbounded to Dunton along the baseline. Left side for Dexter. Dunton with a dribble by her defender. Floats it up top to Peaks. Now around to Stone behind the three-point line right side. Peaks has got it back. Peaks dribbles to the foul line elbow. Hands it off. Adams. Adams back to Stone. Tries three. Yes.
That's a really nice play. Very patient.
So Callie Stone for three. Tigers back on top by one. 5-4. Pace and score in favor of Dexter right now. This is Kluke for the Tigers, for the Lynx, excuse me. At the free throw line elbow, Watton. Now in the corner to House. Swings it up top. Good high-low action. Inside to Sear. Shot's good. And the foul. That's what quick ball movement will do.
Absolutely.
Swung it around the perimeter and fired it down inside to Addison Sear for the layup and the foul. Desiree Adams called for the foul. It's her first, second on the team. And Sear looking to cap off a three-point play. So at the free throw line, shooting one, as Sear's shot is short. Rebound taken down by Dexter. Mattanawcook leading by a point, 6-5. Corson with 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Picks up the dribble at the foul line elbow. Now gives it to Peaks. Peaks working left side. Adams to Stone, who hit the three-pointer the last possession down here for the Dexter Tigers. Abilene Corson's got it up top. Now to Peaks right side. Everything on the perimeter here. Tigers not having a lot of luck going inside, but again, the size differential will probably be the case. They're going to have to hit some outside shots in this one. Dunton in the lane, and we get a whistle and a foul on Mattanawcook.
Yeah, I believe that one's going to be on Lily Watton.
So the foul on the Mattanawcook Lynx.
Yep.
Mattanawcook Academy foul number 33, Lily Watton, her first, team's third.
Watton's first, third on the team, so they spread the wealth anyway foul-wise in the first quarter. Inbounds to Desiree Adams. Now Corson. Off on the left side to Stone. Dribbles to the foul line. Hands it back off. This is Corson. Corson back over to Peaks. On the baseline is Dunton. Backing her way down, trying to go up with a shot. Over the bigs, it's no good. Got the rebound, though. She'll pull it down for Dexter. Nice pass goes inside, going to the glass. Corson, and she's fouled. So aggressive move by Corson. As soon as she saw the shot was missed, she darted to the hoop, and Dunton was able to see her and make the pass.
That's a foul on number 5, Juliana Kluge. That will be her first foul. If it's something you know about a Jody Grant team is that they're always going to work hard. They're outsized, clearly, but they're working so hard, and they're getting rewarded for it.
So at the free throw line, Corson to shoot 2. First one's good. Her first points of this Northern Maine semifinal. Chloe Dela Cruz checking in for Coach Pat House. So Dela Cruz now in the game. And the second shot is good. So 2 of 2 for Abilene Corson. And the Tigers back on top 7-6. Natalie Turner for Mattanawcook. Now to Kluge. At the free throw line, Dela Cruz gives it back to Kluge as they'll work the perimeter. Foul line, pull up pop around the rim and in. Good soft touch by Lily Watton. Tell you what, between her and Sear, if they keep hitting that shot from 15 feet out, that's a dangerous, dangerous team.
Yeah, absolutely it is. They also have, three-point shooters in Juliana Kluge that can also just knock it down. Natalie Turner as well.
8-7, Mattanawcook leading. Desiree Adams for the Tigers. Coming out now, Callie Stone. Now Corson. If Dexter doesn't see anything, you watch them hold for the final shot.
I was just going to say that. I think that we're going to probably see them hold for the last shot unless they get a wide open layup.
Trailing by 1, they're in a good spot right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is Stone, gives it off to Adams, left side. Peaks now with it in the corner and dribbles back up top with it. Peaks, hands off, Adams. Now out to Stone, who pulls it back. 20 seconds to go. Off to Corson. Corson bounce pass to Dunton at the free throw line. Now back to Corson. Corson starts to drive with 9. They got to do something with it now. Down to 7. Corson with 5. They set a screen for her. Corson comes free at the buzzer. Round it in! She puts it off the glass and in. Used every portion of the rim on that one, and the Dexter Tigers will end the first quarter with the lead. After 1 here from the Cross Insurance Center, it's Dexter 10, Mattanawcook 8 on Eastern Maine Sports.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
At the Cross Insurance Center, Toby Nelson along with Cassidy Godin. I'll tell you what, Cassidy, that's good first quarter for the Dexter Tigers. Pace and score, they've got the lead right now.
Yeah, and we talked about it in the pregame a little bit, is it's going to be who can control the pace of the game. If Mattanawcook can get up and run, then I can see them run away with it. If they allow Dexter to control the pace, which they have so far, we have a game that's 10-8 with Dexter on top after the first quarter.
Abilene Corson 5 points in the quarter, including the three-pointer at the buzzer. So they ran off the last minute of the clock, and they end up scoring. So Dexter couldn't have asked for a better way to end that quarter.
Absolutely, and that's a great play just to set her screen and let her take a shot.
Pass fired down inside, up off the glass and in. The shot goes for the Mattanawcook Lynx. Megan House with a bucket. You heard the whistle. There's a foul as well, so a chance for a three-point play here for House. Good way to answer back here for the Lynx. Callie Stone called for the foul. It's her first. And the first on the team here in the second quarter, just 9 seconds in. Dela Cruz back in. Lily Watton will take a seat. So Mattanawcook has tied it at 10. And House at the free throw line. Shot's good. 5 points here in the early going for her. Mattanawcook back on top by a point. Corson now with Stone. And gives it to Peaks for the Dexter Tigers. Dexter seems like they're in the semifinals or better every year. I can't remember a year where they haven't been.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they're always competing, and it doesn't matter what seed they come in as. You really can never count them out. Jody Grant's a great coach, and he just knows how to prepare for teams.
You got the absolute best at all these kids this year, and they play hard. Desiree Adams off to Peaks in the left corner. Dribbles back up top with it for Dexter, off to Stone. Stone along the right side, waiting for a player to weave through. It's Adams coming back on the left. Adams in the lane, shot blocked away, and it goes right to Mattanawcook, taken out by Sear. Sear running the court for the Lynx. Sear gets free inside the house. She'll put the shot up and gets it to go.
I don't even think that touched the rim there.
Threw it up, and it went right down through the net. Timeout called by Dexter because the Mattanawcook Lynx have started on a 5-0 run, and the Tigers don't want to see this one get out of hand.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we talked about, right, is they got that deflection and off and running. They're long, they're tall, they get down the floor really fast. And then those quick passes between their bigs are so crisp that they can score a lot of points in a hurry.
So 13-10, Mattanawcook with a lead. House now with 7. Watton with 2, Sear with 4. That's the 13 for the Lynx. Dexter, Peaks with 2, Corson with 5, Callie Stone with 3. 13-10 the score. The Mattanawcook Lynx with the lead over the Dexter Tigers. Corson for Dexter will dribble up court out of the timeout. The full length of the court. So just over a minute gone by in the second quarter on a 5-0 run here for the Lynx. Corson to Peaks. Peaks dribbles top of the key, gives it to Adams, and now back to Corson. Corson double teamed along the left side. 15 feet away from the basket. Now brings it back up top. Stone, Adams, Dunton along the baseline. Dunton's been held in check so far. She's yet to score. He's been a real nice find here for the Tigers this year. Adams, crossover dribble, inside to Dunton, kick out pass to Stone, wants 3, takes it, comes up short. It was on line, just came up short. Rebound comes away here to Mattanawcook. Front court for the Lynx. Emma Ayod, who just checked in the game for the Lynx. Now House, bounce pass to Sear, pulls up in the lane, swish. Addison Sear with a bucket, and Cassidy, that size really starting to show out here for Mattanawcook.
Yeah, absolutely. Dexter's got to be patient like they were in the first quarter and just work around until they get one of those really good shots. That shot from Callie Stone was right on line, just needed a little more legs on it, but we could be talking about, a 2-point game instead if that goes through.
15-10, Mattanawcook with the lead. Tigers looking to get a basket here in this second quarter as the Lynx have started off on a 7-0 run. Here's Dunton for Dexter. Goes to the crossover dribble, gets inside, swings it back up top along the baseline. Adams, now Peaks. Peaks, long-range jumper, no good. Rebound pulled off by Mattanawcook. Lynx want to run into the front court. Here's House for Mattanawcook. Running up the floor, gets to the foul line, elbow, skips to the corner. Right in front of us, Ayod, a whistle, and a traveling violation. A turnover, and the ball goes over to Dexter.
Into the game for Mattanawcook Academy, number 2, Natalie Turner.
Tigers with the basketball, trailing by 5.
Yeah, and our historical data over here, Gabe comes up with that it's been 11 years since Dexter hasn't made it to the semifinals, so it's been a long time.
So 11 years, that'd be 2014, or was it is that inclusive? Maybe it was 2013. But, yeah, still it's been a long time, put it that way. They've had a really, really good run. Off on the right side, baseline to Dunton. Team trails it by 5 with 4:35 to go here in the first half. Peaks. Picks it up left wing.
Almost stolen away there by Megan House.
Hands off to Corson. Corson on the drive. Kicks off on the baseline. Dunton from long range. Misses the mark, and the rebound pulled off on the weak side by Mattanawcook. House with it. House for the Lynx. Fires it down inside. His ball saved in. Dexter will pick it up, though, along their defensive baseline. Abilene Corson walks it up the court here for the Dexter Tigers. To Stone. Stone gives it to Peaks, running the weave out front. On the baseline, Desiree Adams now for Dexter. So the Tigers taking their time with the basketball, still looking for their first points of the second quarter. We played 4.5 minutes. Here's Dutton. As Dutton takes her time. And again, as long as Dexter keeps it within this range, they can play a slow-down style.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it gets up into a 8-10 point game, then you're going to have to push the issue a bit. Here's Corson.
Yeah, she got bumped there, so.
Bumping foul out front. It's only the first team foul here for Mattanawcook. Chloe Dela Cruz called for the foul, first on her. And the first on the team. Juliana Kluge back in for Mattanawcook. Lynx 17-2 on the season. Dexter 15-5, so these teams no slouches. Tigers were the 6 seed, Mattanawcook the 2 seed. We'll see the 1 and 5 seeds in the next game. That's Penobscot Valley and Calais. Calais Blue Devils, the Penobscot Valley Howlers in the other semifinal. The winner of that game, winner of this game, playing the regional championship on Saturday night at 6 o'clock actually here at the Cross Center.
Yeah, and either way it should be great. No matter who wins this game and the next, the regional final should be really good.
Corson hangs on to the basketball, now puts it to the floor. She's guarded by Kluge. Works right side to Peaks. Screen set for Peaks, gets to the foul line, now has nowhere to go with it. Bounce pass inside Dutton. Dutton by her defender, gets along the baseline. Problem is, as soon as she gets there, she's got 2 tall players right in front of her. The drive by Corson, shot's no good, but she'll head to the free throw line. So Corson will have a chance there for 2.
And that's really where the patience of Dexter is, working out for them, right? They've gotten 2 fouls in this one possession on Mattanawcook, which is helpful. And then they are sending, arguably one of their best shooters to the free throw line.
Corson at the line, 2 for 2, 5 points. Has not scored yet in this quarter. Actually, no Tiger has scored yet in this quarter. As the first one for Corson, around and out, no good. Brooklyn Dorman checking in for Dexter, first substitute of the game. And Stone will take a seat. Second one, that one rims out as well, so Corson missed them both. And the Tigers still remain scoreless here in this quarter. Up court, ball knocked away, whistle and a foul on Dexter as Dorman just came in the game and she's called for the foul. Jumping into House, so that's a foul on Dexter.
Just their second this quarter as well, so no threat of shooting right now.
Lynx take it on the inbound. Sear, baseline now to Watton. And skips it across in front of us. Nice pass inside House. Seals her defender. Puts the shot up, no good. Rebound ripped away by Dutton. So Dutton pulls down the board, gives it off to Corson. They'll run into the front court.
She's got a heavy task this game, Kaylee Dutton does. She's got to guard Addison Sear the whole time.
Dorman on the baseline. The shot around and off, no good. And a whistle and a foul. So Dutton with a miss. Foul and the rebounding action goes on Mattanawcook.
And you see Brooklyn Dorman getting right in on the action. She took that dribble drive, gave the pass out to Kaylee Dutton. That shot didn't fall, but she caused another foul. That's 2 fouls on Megan House, so she's going to go to the bench for a few minutes here.
That's the 3rd team foul on Mattanawcook. Dexter inbounds on the baseline. Annabelle Peaks tries to pass it into Corson. The ball thrown away is gone a little bit too far.
You can see that's the stuff that frustrates Coach Jody Grant because they're going to fight for every single possession. They have to value the ball so much in this game. That's you could see the frustration there on that pass.
And every time you turn it over is one less chance to score. So, and then you give the ball back to the other team. Mattanawcook, a potent offense if you keep giving them the basketball. Turnovers have been minimized here in this first half for both clubs. Ball knocked away as a whistle, a foul on Mattanawcook as Turner had her pocket picked and then she pushed off as Peaks was going for the basketball.
That's great work by Brooklyn Dorman already. There's been a little bit of a spark coming off the bench.
Well, that's right. You make the most of the minutes you get, right? And that's exactly what she's doing right now.
Well, you see Megan House come right back into the game, so she's got 2 fouls, something to look out there. She wouldn't want to pick up her 3rd here with 1:43 left in the second quarter.
Annabelle Peaks into Corson with 1:41 to play here in the first half. Tigers trailing it by 5. They've still yet to score, and they only trail by 5, so not all is lost here for Dexter. Adams, remember they had a 2-point lead after the first quarter. Now with Corson, gives it off to Dorman, baseline Peaks. Peaks back up top to Adams. Everyone but Dunton's touched the basketball here on this possession. Dunton comes to the high post, and Corson has it. Corson works right side screen set for. They give it to Dunton at the free throw line. Kick out. Now Adams back to Corson. It's not there, so they'll pull it back with a minute.
Think you might see them hold it again.
You might. Again, Dexter figures, hey, no worse than trailing by 5 going into the locker room if they hold on for the last shot here. And they could get even better if they get a shot like they did at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is Dorman. And I would dare say if you said, look, we'd be trailing by 5 to go in the locker room, Coach Grant would take that at the beginning of the game.
Absolutely, yeah. That would be a great half for them.
15-10, Mattanawcook with a lead. On the left side, it's Peaks. Gives it back to Adams, down to 30 seconds to go, and hands it off to Corson. Corson swings it near side, Dorman. Back to Corson with 20. Tigers have yet to score here this quarter. Will they score? Well, we'll find out. Nice pass inside through the hands of Dorman. Picks it up. She's double teamed, dribbles out of traffic, and gives it back to Corson with 6. Down to 5. Got to go with it. Screen set by Dunton. Illegal screen on Dexter. Dunton came out. They're going to call her for the illegal screen, so the Tigers will not get a shot off with 1.8 seconds left. Kaylee Dunton's first.
Only 1.8 left on the clock here, so it'll have to be quick.
House to inbound. Sear comes up to midcourt. They want to get her going towards the hoop. Sear throws it up. Shot at the buzzer. No good. And the first half in the books from the Cross Insurance Center. But Cassidy, again, if you were to tell Coach Grant, hey, we're only going to trail by 5 at the half, would you take it?
I'd take it.
I would dare say he would because it's a 15-10 game at the half.
Yeah, and you got a team like Mattanawcook that averages over 65 points a game. To keep them to 15, you got to be impressed with that.
Score at the half, the Mattanawcook Lynx 15, the Dexter Tigers 10. As it's been a good first half of basketball here from the Cross Insurance Center. Of course, tournament basketball here on Eastern Maine Sports. Our presenting sponsor, Hammond Lumber Company. They're a fourth-generation family-owned company with over 900 dedicated employees across 22 locations in Maine and New Hampshire. A trusted Maine building supply, service, and materials company serving the industry since 1953. It's Hammond Lumber Company, a proud sponsor of sports here on Eastern Maine Sports and our tournament coverage. Cassidy, that was a good first half of basketball. For a low-scoring first half,
yeah,
it provided some excitement.
Sure did. Talk about the end of the first quarter there for Abilene Corson. She just really kind of flipped the switch for Dexter there. And, you know, they didn't score any points, but it doesn't, when you look on paper, it doesn't look like that.
Score at the half, the Mattanawcook Lynx 15, the Dexter Tigers 10. We'll take a timeout, come back with more halftime after this on Eastern Maine Sports.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Been to Harvest Moon Deli yet? See you down at the deli.
My name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Get ideas and inspiration before your next building project even begins at Hammond Lumber Company. Create your vision when you explore Hammond's extensive in-store showroom displays, showcasing innovative trends from industry-leading suppliers and designers. Your Hammond sales rep will help you find the look you like, and Hammond's design team will help you make it your own. And Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For your next building project, find your vision at Hammond Lumber Company.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
At the Cross Insurance Center, Toby Nelson along with Cassidy Godin as we're at the half, a 15-10 lead for the Mattanawcook Lynx over the Dexter Tigers, the 2 seed leading the 6 seed. And Cassidy, before we went to the break, we kind of talked about the first half. Dexter jumped out to a really good start, had a 10-8 lead after the first quarter, but went stone cold in the second quarter. Did not score. Now, fortunately for them, they only gave up 7 points, so the game is still within reach. It's not, an insurmountable halftime lead at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. And to be holding, you're holding Addison Sear has 6 and Megan House has 7. So those are their 2 that really went, did a ton for them, 23 points each in the quarterfinal. And so in general, just to have Mattanawcook only at 15 points is something to be proud of in the locker room. However, you got to do something offensively, right? Can't go scoreless. You got to score because we know that Mattanawcook is going to come out and they're going to have their run like they always do. And so you need to have some sort of plan here on how to slow them down, but pick up your pace just a little bit. Try to get yourself back in the game.
Abby Corson leading Dexter. Abilene Corson with 5 points, 3 for Callie Stone, 2 for Annabelle Peaks. Their total of 10. 15-10 the score at the half. The Mattanawcook Lynx with a lead over the Dexter Tigers. Now, following this game will be the next girls semifinal we'll have for you in Eastern Maine Sports. Number 1, Penobscot Valley. Number 5, Calais. I know, Cassidy, you've seen Penobscot Valley, and that's a potent basketball team. They put up a lot of points, and they don't give up a lot of points.
Yeah, absolutely. Riley Moulton has led them in the quarterfinal, and just really, man, she does it all for them. And so I just think, you got to Calais is going to have to kind of take some notes on slowing the pace a little bit. I think that they could be competitive here as well as long as they can slow down the pace and play their game, their style of game. They had a great quarterfinal win, and I think, anything can happen when you get to the Cross Center.
No question about it. The 1 and 5 seeds in that one. Dexter coming out on the court right now, so the Tigers have had their pregame talk from Coach Jody Grant. So the winner of this game, winner of that game will play Saturday evening here at the Cross Center for the Class C championship, and the other games will be decided tonight, Cassidy.
Yep.
A couple boys games going on tonight at 7 and 8:30.
Yeah, so we have Madawaska and Calais. That should be a great one. And Fort Kent and Mattanawcook Academy. Mattanawcook barely survived the other night against Mount View, so it'll be interesting to see how they kind of snap back against a pretty tough Fort Kent team.
Those games tonight here at the Cross Insurance Center. Pay attention on Eastern Maine Sports on social media pages, YouTube, all kinds of stuff. We have interviews, highlight packages, game broadcasts, obviously. A lot of stuff here throughout Tourney 2025. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman. They cover the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons. From roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection, to modular home and communication equipment. Give them a call today, 977-BEAR. For a slam dunk in your home buying or selling process, remember to get looped and get sold with Next Homie Sarah Ryan with Next Home Experience, one of our proud sponsors of Tourney 2025. Handy Stop, your one-stop shop for essentials. Handy Stop serves small communities and is stocked with a large selection of snacks and beverages, hot delicious foods, and local Maine products. You can find them in Howland, Lee, and Dover Foxcroft, also on Facebook and Instagram at handy_stop. To see pizza and takeout specials, new products, and other promotions. And if you're looking for merch from Eastern Maine Sports, well, we've got it for you. Sweatshirts, t-shirts, hats, much, much more. Check it out on our website, easternmainsports.com, or also take a look at the Facebook page, and you can see the latest styles from Eastern Maine Sports. And big thank yous to all of our sponsors here that help us bring you live tournament coverage from the Cross Insurance Center on Tourney 2025. Rowell's Garage, Herring Brothers, Ames Chiropractic, Ideal Energy Solutions, Black Bear Crane, Harvest Moon Deli, Hammond Lumber Company, Kimball Insurance, Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Sarah Ryan, Realtor with Next Home Experience, and Handy Stop for sponsoring Eastern Maine Sports coverage of Tourney 2025.
Yeah, we've been talking about it. You can customize those shirts on the Eastern Maine Sports merch site. We've been talking about that everyone should get a shirt that says it's hard to beat a team 3 times. Yes, that's been happening, and that's always a good quote to say during the tournament.
You can think of all the coach cliches that you can use.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is definitely one of them. We've heard all, hard to beat a team 3 times. Well, if you're better than them, no, it isn't. But, there's a little caveat to that, right? If you're equal, then yes, it is hard to beat a team 3 times. So we'll get set with the start of the second half. It'll be Dexter ball. And Cassidy, right now for the Tigers, they just need to put the ball in the hole here to get things going.
Yeah, absolutely. I think just, they need a bucket here in the beginning of the third quarter just to kind of spark their offense again and just kind of get back into the flow like they were in the first quarter.
The last basket for Dexter actually was that three-pointer by Abilene Corson. She hit it at the buzzer to end the first quarter. That's the last points they've scored. Yep. Gave up 7 points in the second quarter, so you're happy with that. Defensively, you're happy.
Yeah.
You just got to score some stuff on the offense.
Yeah, continue doing what you're doing on defense. You're getting some deflections, you're getting in the passing lanes, you're doing everything you can do with your height disadvantage, but on the offensive end, got to put the ball in the hole.
Dexter ball coming out to start the second half. Starters back in there for both clubs. Tigers will switch up ends. They'll go towards closer to where we're sitting, going from right to left here in the second half from the cross center. We're underway as Abilene Corson with it in the front court. Now to Adams. Adams dribbling out of traffic to Stone. Ball knocked away and tipped into the backcourt, picked back up by Dexter. Ball stolen back by Mattanawcook. It's House. House goes right side to the glass, lays it in. Megan House had 23 points in the quarterfinal. She's got 9 in the semifinal, and the Mattanawcook Lynx now lead at 17-10. This is Adams now with Stone. Stone dribbling. Hands it back off to Annabelle Peaks for the Dexter Tigers. Peaks to Corson. Along the left side, behind the three-point line, behind the college line here. And now dribbles back out towards midcourt. Remember, the cross-center court's 10 feet longer than most high school courts, 94-foot court.
Oh, nice back cut there by Callie Stone.
Off to Dunton, still looking for her first points of the semifinal. Hands it back off to Corson. Now Dunton gets it back. Dunton being pushed out by Sear. Corson's got it right side. Corson guarded by House. Now gives it back to Stone. Again, everything behind the three-point line here for Dexter. They're being pushed way out to start their offense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's Corson, drives the lane. The layup no good, a little too hard.
That was a nice take.
Rebound pulled off by Lily Watton. Watton into the front court, bounce pass to House. House goes in, shot's no good, but Adams will be whistled for the foul, and that'll send her to the free throw line for 2 shots. So for Desiree Adams, that's her second. And at the free throw line, shooting 2 here, Megan House. House with 9 points so far. And as the first free throw is good. I see you've caught the tourney spirit. Your fingernails painted up as basketballs.
Oh, yeah.
I'd try that, but I'd just chew them off. So second shot's good. It's a nasty habit. Beat smoking, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
19-10. Here's Corson. Off to Dunton. Excuse me, Stone for Dexter. Trailing it by 9. So you're really getting to that tipping point where Dexter's got to start scoring some baskets here.
Yeah, absolutely. And they had a really nice offensive play with Abilene Corson there the last time. Just couldn't get that bucket to fall, but got to continue to kind of get in the lane and make some penetration happen.
Speaking of Corson, she's got the basketball, gives it off to Peaks. Peaks works from left to right, now back to Adams on the right side. She dribbles to the left, right, a backdoor cut to Dunton. Ball loose, whistle, and a foul goes on Mattanawcook as Adams went flying over her defender. As player for the Mattanawcook Lynx, Lily Watton, goes down. She might have got hit in the head, as they're going to get her down on the floor right now. So Watton is down on the floor, and we've got hushed silence here over the Cross Insurance Center as she went down. I didn't see if she was hit a knee to the head, but she is down on the floor right now, and they're taking a look at her with 5:43 to go here in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break and come back to the Cross Center here right after this.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Get ideas and inspiration before your next building project even begins at Hammond Lumber Company. Create your vision when you explore Hammond's extensive in-store showroom displays, showcasing innovative trends from industry-leading suppliers and designers. Your Hammond sales rep will help you find the look you like, and Hammond's design team will help you make it your own. And Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For your next building project, find your vision at Hammond Lumber Company.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
I'll be quick. Hey, back at the Cross Center, still attending to the injured player on the court right now. So we're going to just, we'll shoot the scoreboard right now as there's hushed silence here over the Cross Insurance Center court as they continue to work on the injured player on the floor right now. Now back here at the Cross Insurance Center, and they have been able to take care of the injured player, Lily Watton, who is being wheeled out in a wheelchair right now. But the good news is that she's up and seems to be alert, and they're moving her out of the Cross Insurance Center right now. So a tough thing for the teams here, Cassidy, is the fact that now you have to get back and play, which is not making jest of this at all. It's hard.
Yeah, and their heart's going to be with their teammate, not really knowing exactly what's going on. So all our thoughts and prayers go with her and her family, and her parents were out on the court with her, and so
we'll get back at it here with 5:43 to play in the third quarter. Mattanawcook leading 19-9. Game-wise, if you're just joining us, Dexter had a 10-8 lead after the first quarter, and since then it's been an 11-0 Mattanawcook run, which obviously defense-wise, Dexter's doing a really nice job giving up 11 points in a quarter and 2 minutes. But the fact is they're having a hard time scoring, and the Tigers are going to have to score the basketball here at some point if they want to stay in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to need to settle back in, kind of do what they were doing in the first quarter, and get themselves kind of back into the flow of the game. Yeah, just a tough sight here at the Cross Center.
So they're working on cleaning up the court right now, and we will get the third quarter underway here in just a moment. Again, 19-10, Mattanawcook with a lead, the 2 seed leading the 6 seed in this Class C semifinal. Coming up after this one is Penobscot Valley and Calais girls, also a game that can be heard live here on Eastern Maine Sports as we bring you tournament coverage. We've had several audio play-by-play games for you, and plenty of other coverage with interviews, post-game interviews, game recaps, preview pieces as well. And I believe the boss said that we're going to be broadcasting all the regional championship games.
Yes, we are. Yep, we're going to have them all here for you on our page, and
it'll be Friday night and Saturday afternoon and evening. So that's what's coming up.
They're just finishing getting the floor ready to play again, and we will be back underway. Again, thoughts and prayers always go out to injured players, and also for all the Mattanawcook and all the Dexter players who were there witnessing kind of firsthand that scary stuff. And the props to the Cross Insurance staff and the training staff that go out and just kind of say to hold towels around and just give her as much privacy as we could give her at that moment.
Yeah, it's tough when you're right in the center of the floor. Everyone can see what's happening. And so again, it's they're cleaning things up on the court. We'll get play underway here in just a moment. Mattanawcook and Dexter, 5:43 to play in the third quarter from the Cross Insurance Center. This is the Class C semifinal. And I believe there was a foul, right? That's where we are right now. A foul on Mattanawcook. It should be Dexter ball coming out.
Yeah, I think so.
Foul on Dexter. Okay, so it'll be Mattanawcook ball coming out. Well, you know what? I had a 50-50 chance of getting it right. And, well, I chose the wrong 50%. But, hey, it's been 15 minutes. Come on, give me a break. So they're cleaning up the court right now. And we'll get the second half underway here in just a moment. Mattanawcook this quarter, Megan House with 4 points. This is the only 4 points. Basket and a couple foul shots for Megan House. It was 15-10 at the half. It's 19-10 right now. As the court is, I believe, cleaned up now at this point. I don't know. I mean, this is longer than a half, so I wonder if they'll let them warm up a little bit or if they'll just go right back at it. We'll see.
Yeah.
Either way, it's hard. So let's see as the...
Looks like the officials might be talking about something like that right now.
They were just talking to the coaches and the table to see if they're ready to play. Again, it's you don't see this often. Which is fortunate. We don't see this often. But again, a situation where the officials, I think we're ready to get going again as the band starts playing. So Mattanawcook with the ball coming out.
To lighten the mood just a little, what Lily's mom down there said, it's got to be something, Lil. It was your nose last year. She broke her nose out here last year. And they were just joking about that when she was talking to Lily. So again, I think she is going to the hospital to be evaluated at this point, and we'll send all of our good thoughts and prayers to her.
So out of the the official, Walter Cummings, he's the head official here, will get things going. So out of the timeout, it'll be Mattanawcook ball. So Lynx ball out of the timeout, and we'll get the quarter back underway. Kluge to inbound it. No, it's coming up. It'll be House and Turner. So Turner inbounds, gets it into Kluge, and we're back underway here with 5:40 to play in the third quarter and a 9-point ball game. Up to Sear. Sear's got it right side behind the three-point line, dumps it down inside. The handoff back to Sear and the kick out. Open. Kluge, three off the side of the rim, no good. Corson drags the rebound down for Dexter. A reach-in foul going on Mattanawcook. So the Lynx call for the foul. That'll go on Megan House.
That'll
That's
be
her
third.
So House, the leading scorer for the Lynx with 11 points.
Megan House, her third. Team's first of the third quarter.
I believe Dela Cruz checked in. Yeah, Chloe Dela Cruz now in the game for Mattanawcook, number 30.
It'll be interesting to see if Megan House does stay in the game here with 3 fouls. Don't want her to pick up her 4th.
Peaks now at the free throw line. It goes to Dunton. 5:08 to play in the third quarter. Tigers have been scoreless now for a quarter and 3 minutes. This is Corson for 3 off the back rim, no good. Rebound taken down by Mattanawcook. So the Lynx take the long rebound down with Kluge. Kluge, the crossover dribble as she passes the midcourt stripe, gives it off to Sear. Sear off into the corner. House right back to Sear. Nice give and go. The shot off the glass and in for Addison Sear.
Nice. That's a really nice pass and move there by 2 players who have played together for so long.
Almost a screen and roll there that time,
yeah.
And Sear with a bucket. It's up to an 11-point lead now for the Mattanawcook Lynx. Here's Desiree Adams for the Tigers. She's fouled going to the basket. Tripped up on her way. Either on Dela Cruz, I believe it's Dela Cruz. House was over there as well. It is on Chloe Dela Cruz, her second. Pass comes in to Dunton. And she'll dribble back out to the free throw line. Dunton holds onto the basketball on the baseline. Adams, good up fake, going to drive the glass, goes right side, lays it up, no good. They just cannot buy a bucket.
Yeah, they've had a couple really good moves and just not really getting anything to fall.
This is Turner front court for the Lynx to Dela Cruz. Dela Cruz on the drive goes left side to the glass, shot no good. Reach-in foul on Dexter.
It almost looks like a travel when she takes that to the hoop, but she's just got such long steps.
Foul on number 15, Callie Stone. Stone's second, third on the team. 4:05 to play here in the third quarter, and at the free throw line shooting 2 now is Chloe Dela Cruz. First shot off the side of the rim, no good. Second shot around and off, no good. Rebound taken off by Dexter. 11-point ball game. Tigers gonna have some making up to do, though. Abilene Corson off on the baseline. And at the free throw line now it's Dunton. Dunton guarded by Sear. Dunton drives, has Sear right on her. Sear has size, but she's a pretty good defender as well. Moves her feet very well. Corson to Adams. Adams now to Dunton at the foul line elbow, goes left side. Mattanawcook does a nice job swatting at the basketball, but staying off arms, and back up top now to Corson. Corson dribbling for Dexter. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. Toby Nelson, Cassidy Godin with you from the Cross Insurance Center. Tournament basketball on Eastern Maine Sports. Corson up along the left side, pull up pop off the back rim, no good. Peeks with a rebound and she's fouled. So she gets to the free throw line and is fouled. Tigers will take anything they can get.
Coach Grant was like, oh, just let her finish. Let her go to the hoop.
She had a wide open hoop, but again, reach-in foul.
It's the third foul on Chloe Dela Cruz.
Dela Cruz with 3, House with 3. Tigers get it in. Dunton on the baseline, guarded by Sear. She has no choice but dribble it back up top. Hands it off to Corson. Corson, baseline Adams. Adams going to step on a defender. Blocking foul.
That's going to be the 4th on De La Cruz. And she really is the kid who comes off the bench for Lily Watton. So obviously we'll have to see some adjustments made. And I've been in a similar situation with a teammate who's been hurt, and it's kind of all you can think of, right? It's bigger than basketball. Right. And so you got to imagine that some of that is kind of wearing on these girls, on these Mattanawcook players. Just thinking about her.
Emma Ayotte now checking in for Mattanawcook as De La Cruz goes to the bench. For Dexter, it's Stone up top with it. Gives it to Corson. Corson picks up the dribble. Nice backdoor cut to Stone. Shot blocked from behind as Sear comes up and passes up ahead of the pack. It goes to House. House goes to the glass. Whistle and a player control. A blocking foul on Dexter. It'll go on Abby Corson. So Corson called for the block, and 2 shots coming here for Megan House. Big call, because had that been a player control, that's House's 4th.
Yeah, absolutely.
Corson, her first at the free throw line. Megan House to shoot 2. First one comes up short. She'll get one more. She was 3 of 3 from the line. Has the second shot on the way, around the rim and off, no good. Rebound taken off by Dexter. So neither team really setting the nets ablaze in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been, slow scoring for Dexter. Obviously, they haven't scored since the end of the first quarter, but also MA's not really running away with it at this point.
Corson and a blocking foul. She lays it in. She just wants it. The shot went in, but the foul's called before the shot. She just wants to take the basket. Give me the basket. That's all I care about right now. Foul's on Megan House. That's her 4th. So now Coach House is going to have to go to the bench.
And, this is deeper into the bench, I think, than he normally goes or would prefer to go. But we'll have to see some adjustments and get some players in here that don't always play.
At the free throw line, shooting 2 shots here is Abilene Corson. And the first one for Corson is good. So a full quarter and 5 minutes and 54 seconds since the Dexter Tigers have scored. It's a 10-point ball game. Second shot for Corson. That one on the way is good. 2 of 2 for Corson. 9-point game. Sear front court for the Lynx. Gives it off to Kluke. Now back to Sear. Sear picks up the dribble. Now off, a shot up, around and in for Kluke. So Juliana Kluke from the left side, her first points of the game, and it pushes it back to a 11-point lead for Mattanawcook. A whistle, blocking foul on the Lynx.
And that's big because Abilene Corson's going to go back to the line. She's pretty efficient there.
Riley Irish called for the foul. She came off the bench when House got her 4th. Corson's going to get 2 more at the free throw line. She was just 2 of 2. This one off the back rim, no good. She'll get 1 more with 1:37 to play in the third quarter. And the shot on the way off the side of the rim, no good. So she missed them both. Rebound pulled off here by Mattanawcook. Here's Kluke. Kluke got it by Peak, still in the back court. Breaks the time strike, picks up the dribble, gives it off on the far side to Turner. A whistle, timeout call by Coach Pat House. He wants to chat it over with his club. Probably a good timeout there is with 1:24 to go here in the third quarter. Mattanawcook owns an 11-point lead. They'd like to have a good long possession.
Yeah, absolutely. I could see them. I don't know that they'll hold it for the last shot. That's not really something that they would do, like a whole minute and a half. But maybe. And if Dexter gets the ball back, you can guarantee that they'll be holding for the last shot of the quarter unless they get a wide open layup.
11-point game right now with 1:24 to play in the third quarter. Winner plays the winner of our next game. Penobscot Valley taking on. I saw that.
Yeah, she held it, I think, just too long. She was uncomfortable, not sure what to do with the ball there, and so she was just like, started running a little bit with it. But back to Dexter, and like we talked about, I do think that they would likely hold it, but maybe not because we're getting close to the fourth quarter here. But
Dunton out of Peaks up top, down to a minute 3 to play in the third. Mattanawcook leading by 11. It's a 5-point game at the half, so they've broken it open a bit here in the third quarter. Dunton now back to Peaks, off to Corson, 48 seconds. Roll, hit the front rim and rolled over. Did they say Adams fourth? I only had her for 3.
I only had her for 3 too, but I do think they just said fourth.
Second shot's good. It is her fourth. 25-12, makes them both the free throw line. Stone for Dexter, 17 seconds to work with here in the quarter. Hands it off to Peaks. Biggest lead of the game now for Mattanawcook is 13. Dorman in the lane, whistle, traveling violation. So a turnover, the ball goes back to Mattanawcook with 9 seconds to go. Comes in, Kluke, now Sear, 7 seconds. Sear works the left side, she's into the front court. Down to 3, doesn't see the clock. As Sear's got it, Sear throws it up at the buzzer, comes up short. And that's how the third quarter ends here from the Cross Insurance Center. Going to keep it here in between quarters as Cassidy, after 3 quarters, 25-12 Mattanawcook. So the Tigers, they don't have a lot of wiggle room now at this point.
Yeah, absolutely not. They got to start scoring. They only had 2 points in the third quarter. So in the past 2 quarters, they've only had 2 points. So really, if you want any chance of coming back in this one, you got to start scoring the basketball.
So 10 points in the game for Sear, 11 for House, leading the way for the Mattanawcook Lynx, and for Dexter, 7 points for Abby Corson. So she leads the way here for the Tigers as we go to the fourth quarter of play, 25-12.
Yeah, and we will just see how kind of Dexter adjusts to this. It's not, they don't like to play under pressure for sure, but something that they'll have to do here.
Not a question. They'll need to do that here to start the fourth quarter of play. 25-12 in favor of Mattanawcook. Kluke with 2, House with 11, Watton with 2, Sear with 10 for the Mattanawcook Lynx. And they've got the ball here to start the fourth quarter of play. So Ayotte coming out. Ayotte's number 32. She's the new player in the game for the Mattanawcook Lynx. Ayotte into Sear. And hands it off now to Kluke. Kluke picks up the dribble, gives it back to Sear. Brooklyn Dorman called for the foul, her second. Irish at the free throw line to shoot 2. As the first free throw for Irish is good, her first points of the game. She'll get one more here. 26-12. Second shot here for Irish. Off the front rim, no good. Long rebound. Irish
her own rebound.
Missed the free throw, got her own. Shot put up, no good. Rebound saved in along the baseline, picked up by Dexter, by Dunton. Dunton out to Corson, Tigers running. Dunton takes it right side, goes to the glass, lays it up and in, and draws the foul. So Abby Corson with the bucket, a chance for a 3-point play.
That's a great move there, and that's exactly what Dexter needs. You know, less than a minute into the fourth, they got to start getting their scoring going, so that's going to be key for them.
She scored the last field goal. That was the 3-pointer at the end of the first quarter. And then she gets that one there. So 26-14, Corson, free throw is good. 3-point play, cuts it back down to an 11-point ball game. 7:30 to play here in the fourth quarter. Here's Sear for Mattanawcook. Sear splits through traffic, drives the lane, tries to dump it down low, whistle, 3-second violation. The Sear got caught in the paint.
Great defense from Dexter there. Don't expect anything less in a game like this where they need to claw themselves back into it. Always expect to see them give the effort there.
House back in. She's got 4 fouls, so Tigers will be cognizant of that as she's a big offensive weapon for this Mattanawcook team, leading the team right now with 11 points. Three-pointer by Dutton on the way is good. So Kaylee Dutton sticks a 3. It's a 6-0 run here for the Tigers, down to an 8-point ball game.
And that's exactly what they need, is to start.
A whistle and a traveling violation is Tigers pressure speeding them up, and a turnover by Mattanawcook. So this one seemed like it was getting away. It was a 14-point ball game, but a quick 6-0 run here for Dexter. They've got the basketball and a chance to cut into it a little more. Here's Dutton now for the Tigers. Gives it off to Peaks. Now baseline Dorman. Dorman picks up the dribble. And up top to Stone. The good thing for the Tigers, they never got too far out of this one. Even though they weren't scoring, they never got too far out because the defense is pretty solid. A whistle and a foul on Mattanawcook.
Yeah, absolutely. They've given themselves just enough to stay into it. And so this isn't insurmountable at this point, which would be quite something if they get themselves back into this, for sure.
Emma Ayotte called for the foul. That's the second on the team. 6:35 to play here in the fourth quarter. Stone hands it off to Corson. Corson hands it back. It's the kick out to Stone for 3. Around the rim and off. No good. Peaks the rebound. Goes up for the shot. Gets it to go. All of a sudden the Tigers have started to get hot. And a timeout call by Mattanawcook. Cassidy. It's down to a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, a whole new life for Dexter right there. And you got to just give it hats off to Jody Grant and the way he is able to tell his team when green light, red light, right? They held the ball so much in the first 3 quarters of the game, and then they come out and they score a bunch of points in the fourth quarter to cut it down to a 6-point game.
In this fourth quarter, Corson with 3, Dutton with 3, Peaks with 2. Mattanawcook's only scored a point. That was on the Riley Irish free throw. It was 26-12 Mattanawcook, and the Tigers have ripped off 8 straight points. It's down to a 6-point ball game here, 26-20, with 6 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the fourth quarter from the Cross Center. Tigers have just never been too far out of this one. Out of the timeouts, Mattanawcook basketball underneath their own hoop here on Eastern Maine Sports. Lynx inbound on the baseline. It comes into House. Dexter putting on some full court pressure. Sear gives it back to House, guarded by Corson. House picks up the dribble, gives it off on the baseline. As Ayotte now back to House, dumping down low. Sear, the catch, the layup's good. Big possession for Mattanawcook.
Yeah, great pass by Megan House.
So Sear with a bucket, 28-20, back to an 8-point ball game. Every possession going to be precious here for Dexter now. Here's Peaks, hands it to Corson. Corson on the drive, goes right to the glass, shot blocked away by Sear. She challenged her and the shot was blocked. Here's House, pulls up, foul line jumper, yes. So Megan House answers back, a little 4-0 run here for the Lynx.
Yeah, that timeout did exactly what it was supposed to.
It's Dutton for 3, swish. So Dutton for 3, Coach Jody Grant jumping out of his shoes over there for a timeout, and he gets it. So he'll take the timeout with 60-second timeout with 5:26 to play in this one. So again, just when it seems like Mattanawcook's taking it back, here comes Dexter. And Dutton with the second straight 3-pointer for her, and it's down to a 7-point ball game.
Yeah, that was a great response by them. They needed to come back with a response there. You know, Mattanawcook comes out of a timeout. They score 4 straight points, and then you just make it basically they scored 1 point, right? So that's key for Dexter to stay in this. Still plenty of time with 5:26 left in the game. Plenty of time. Let's see what else Jody Grant can pull out of his playbook.
5:26 to go, fourth quarter, 30-23. Mattanawcook with the lead over the Dexter Tigers in this Class C semifinal. Toby Nelson, Cassidy Godin with you. Our producer is Mark Calnan.
Although he just walked away, so I'm not sure what
he took off. I guess.
Not sure what he's producing right now.
Well, that's fine. He owns the joint. He can do what he wants. I'm just the hired talent, that's all.
Yeah, right.
When this game is over, I drop the headset and walk away. That's what I do.
Yeah. Not for the next one, though. You got the next one.
Gabe's on that. He can do that by himself.
Oh, okay.
I'll just ask him a question. He can just go.
Yeah, I guess.
Now we'll have coverage of Penobscot Valley and Calais girls coming up after this ball game. Out of the timeout, Mattanawcook with the basketball. They've got the lead. Here's House up the near sideline. A whistle, blocking foul on Dunton. So Dunton call for the block. Her second, and the team's third. Team's second, excuse me. Team's second. Sear, nice pass inside. The catch, the shot, no good that time by Dela Cruz. She felt some contact, and the ball pushed out by Dexter. Tigers with Dunton. Corson comes to get it. Swing pass now to Stone. Stone back to Dunton up top.
If I'm Dexter, I'm setting Dunton another off-ball screen to get her freed
up.
up.
Open. She's been hot. Had the hot hand from outside. Scored a lot of points this year inside, but you know what, with the personnel, she's outsized, so she's got to go somewhere else to score. Dunton, the drive, lays it in.
She says, don't you worry about that, Toby. I'll take it right inside.
Got 8 points.
Don't tell me I can't score from there.
All in this quarter here as Dunton has come alive, and it's a 5-point game. It's as close as Dexter's been. Ball ripped away in the back court. Mattanawcook has it in the front court now as Turner picks it back up. Gives it to Sear.
Brooklyn Dorman's a great little spark for them defensively.
Screen and roll. Sear in the lane. Spins. Goes up with a shot. Short. Rebound. Comes down to Dexter. Up ahead now it's Corson. Corson for the Tigers. Drives and thinks better of it. She's going to pull it back up top. Now Dunton. Dunton from about 23 feet away. She's not going to tee that one up. Peaks and Stone overload this side. Now it's Dunton on the drive. The foul, the shot's good! And a chance for a 3-point play. It took her 3 quarters to figure it out, but Kaylee Dunton has come alive in the 4th quarter with 10 points. It's down to a 3-point ball game.
What a change of events. I think that was Chloe De La Cruz's 5th foul.
It is. Eliza Donath checking in here for Mattanawcook.
That's her first action.
And has the free throw, no good. Rebound, though, chased out by Dexter. The Tigers have the basketball. Cassidy, this is a 1-possession game.
Yeah, this game has flipped the switch really quick.
It was 14. It was 26-12. It seemed like this game was over. Dunton the drive, shot no good as Sear contested it. Rebound pulled out by House. 3:30 to play in the 4th quarter. Fires it down inside. Sear, the catch, the layup off the glass and in.
The timeout by Pat House here. Going to take a second there, probably talk about the defense that needs to change there as Kaylee Dunton's really kind of just finding all the holes in the defense there and able to drive to the hoop, and that's not what Pat House wants here coming down the stretch.
Yeah, Dunton's done it inside and out. She's got 2 3-pointers here in this quarter, 2 driving layups. 10 points for her. Addison Sear has answered in the other end. She's got 14. It's a 32-27 lead for the Mattanawcook Lynx. So in what seemed to be like a ho-hum game, well, it's certainly not that here down the stretch as the Dexter Tigers have come to play.
Should be a good 3:29 left, just a 4-point game. 5-point game.
5, yes.
Should be good coming down the stretch here.
32-27, Peaks inbounds for Dexter, has Corson in the backcourt. Mattanawcook will pick up at half court as far as defensively. Corson is coming out to get it. Dunton, they hand it off to her, guarded by Sear. Dunton working along the right side, now gives it back to Corson. Corson guarded by Kluke. Corson drives right side. Hesitation dribble, kicks it out to Dunton. Step back, Dunton long range jumper off the rim, no good. Goes out of bounds. Dexter ball. Knocked out by House. So peeks the inbound here for the Dexter Tigers. Comes in to Corson. Corson lays it up and in. Traveling. Corson, ball's going to be stolen. Taken out by Dorman. Gives it to Corson. Travels.
Yeah, just got her feet going.
So a turnover. The ball's going to go back to Mattanawcook with 2:46 to go. But still, Cassidy, a lot of time left in this game.
Yeah, a ton of time left. This is just turned into a great game.
So for Mattanawcook, it's House. House bounce pass inside as she traveled with it. Goes inside to Doneth, and she traveled. Eliza Doneth checking in.
You got to say, that's something to be said about not having a lot of experience in a situation like this.
Yeah, with a player fouling out, injured player. So Mattanawcook down a couple players right now. So some kids that haven't seen a ton of time probably, especially in crucial situations like this, seeing some extended minutes. Dexter with the basketball, trailing by 3. They've come all the way back from 14 down here in this fourth quarter. At the free throw line, Dunton, backdoor cut, looking for Corson. Ball thrown away, taken out by Mattanawcook. Sear into the front court for the Lynx. Hands it off to House. Desiree Adams going to check back in here for Dexter at the next whistle. Step back by House. Long shot, no good. Sear with a whistle. Going to be a foul on Sear going over the back.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great box out by Brooklyn Dorman.
That's Sear's second. Adams back in. Dorman will check out. Corson with the basketball, 1:50 to go. Team trails it by 3. Dunton at the free throw line, gives it back now to Adams. So Desiree Adams dribbles up top for Dexter. Back to Corson with 1:35 to play. It's Dunton. Tigers have come alive here in this fourth quarter as Corson almost lost it, able to pick it back up, hands it off to Dunton. Dunton picks up the dribble. Where does she go with it? Up top. It's Adams. Adams weaving through traffic back to Corson. Corson drives down the lane, going right to the glass. Shot no good. House with the rebound. Got the shot off she wanted. 1:07 to play, and a reach-in foul on Dexter. Corson reaching in, House going down.
Dexter foul by number 14, Emily Corson, her second.
That's Corson's second. Stone checks out, and Dorman checks back in here for Dexter.
I wonder if they're doing a little offense-defense here with Callie Stone, just because Brooklyn Dorman has played great defense for them so far.
Pass down inside to Sear. Down to 56 seconds to go. Sear up top with it. Off to Kluke. House.
You're going to have to see Dexter fouling here soon, I would think. They still have 2 fouls to give.
They get 2 to give to get to the bonus. House, and there's the foul on Corson, her third. Needed to give it, though, at that point. 40.9 to play. Coach Grant's going to want a 30-second timeout here. With 40.9 seconds to play, timeout called by Dexter.
Yep.
Timeout, Dexter. 30-second timeout.
If you're Dexter, I think, if you don't get a quick steal off the inbounds pass, then you got to immediately foul so you can get the ball back. That sends them to the free throw line, then you can get another possession and hope they miss both, but even if they miss one, you're not out of it with 40 seconds.
There's still a lot of time here. Dexter with 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock a couple times after made baskets if they're able to hit a few shots. 32-29. Out of the timeout, Mattanawcook ball. We'll see if the Tigers guard the inbounds pass. They may go try to double team somebody else. The inbounder for Mattanawcook is Natalie Turner up along the near side, along press row. So Turner inbounds. Sear comes up top. House is there. They sandwich the defender. As Sear's got it. Sear guarded by Dunton. And a whistle. Foul on Corson, her fourth. And that is the foul that will send her to the line. So at the free throw line, Megan House. I have her down as 3 of 5 from the line. But my stats are highly, highly unofficial.
I have her for 3 of 5 as well.
First free throw is good. Well, we'll call her 4 of 6. 14 points now for Megan House.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's going on here. So we just took Brooklyn Dorman's going to check back out. Callie Stone back in for the 3-point shooting.
So at the free throw line for the second shot, House is good. 2 of 2 at the line. Eliza Doneth back in the game for Mattanawcook. Turner checks out, 34 seconds to go. So they wanted to get some size back in the lineup here. This is Corson. And a timeout called by Dexter. So the Tigers will take a full timeout. They'll inbound in their front court out of the timeout. And exactly 30 seconds left in this one.
Down by 5.
With one more timeout left, so they could stick a shot here, call a timeout to stop the clock, and then you got to play the foul game.
Yep.
Or try to get a steal, obviously.
Steal would be best, but likely with the size disadvantage, you'll end up fouling.
So out of the timeout, Dexter basketball, 30 seconds to go. It was 25-12 coming into the fourth quarter, and actually the first point for the fourth quarter went to Mattanawcook, had a 26-12 lead, and then Dexter started to chip away.
Yep.
Corson with a basket, a couple threes by Dunton, Corson with a three-point play, and then all of a sudden it was down to a three-point game, and Dexter had the basketball. So they've got the ball trailing by 5, so they're going to need a little bit of a miracle here to help them.
Something about Jody Grant and the grit that he really gives these kids.
His team's fought hard here today, no matter what happens.
Absolutely. And if you're Mattanawcook, Pat House is a great coach too. He's done a lot with this program, and they hold on. They can get their first semifinal win in 17 years.
Trying to get to a regional championship. There's Corson. Corson with it with 20 seconds. Gives it back to Dunton. They got to get a shot off here. Corson. What do you get? Traveling violation. So a whistle and a travel. So a turnover. Ball goes back to Mattanawcook. Turner back in. Dorman coming back in for Dexter with 15 seconds to play. Which is too bad because after the travel, she made the three-point shot.
She did, yeah. She made like almost NBA range three-point shot there.
Comes in Corson. Corson with 4 fouls, so she really can't be the fouler. And Sear ball knocked away, picked up by Adams. 7 seconds. Adams gives it out to Corson. She fell down to Dorman for 3. Yes, and a timeout called by Dexter. So Dorman hits the 3.
Dunton.
Not Dorman, it should be Dunton with a 3. So that is her third, 13 points.
Now the question is there enough time? You got to get a quick steal.
This is one of these deals, either you get a steal or you foul before they even inbound the ball.
Yeah. But be careful with that because you don't want to get the intentional,
right?
And then you give the ball back to them.
So Kaylee Dunton with 3 threes here in the fourth quarter. She's got 13 points, all in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, impressive.
34-32.
Then you have Abilene Corson. She's got 12 points now with 5 in the fourth quarter.
Dexter with no timeouts left, so they have no timeouts. They can't stop the clock. If you're Mattanawcook, the best thing you can do is throw the ball at least long, so just tip the ball and get the clock started.
Yeah. I think they might send Megan House or Addison Sear long. Yeah, it looks like they're going to send Addison.
So Natalie Turner inbounds in the backcourt.
Megan's already facing that direction. She's headed that direction. So they're hoping for a long football-like pass.
Out of the timeout, Mattanawcook ball, 2.2 to play. Ball inbounded, comes in, and a foul. Corson with 1.6, but for Corson, that's going to be foul number 5.
Ugh. Yeah, that's
but you had no choice, right?
Yeah, no choice there. Can't wait for somebody else to foul, but obviously that hurts them as she's one of their best shooters.
So Corson will foul out. All of her fouls came in the last minute and a half when they had to try to stop the clock. Yeah. So Abilene Corson, one of the seniors on this team, had a major impact on him over the last year or so, especially with the state championship run. So at the free throw line, it's House to shoot 2. First one off the front rim, no good. So if you're Mattanawcook, they clear the lane. You almost wanted to miss this one to make it a harder shot.
I think so. I think you intentionally missed this one. And
as the second one is good.
She makes it.
Comes into Dunton. Dunton throws it up, long range, just off the back of the rim, no good. Oh, wow. Dunton from 65 feet away hit the back of the rim.
That was crazy.
And that's how this one will end. The Dexter Tigers fought hard, but in the end, the Mattanawcook Academy Lynx, for the first time in 17 seasons, they're heading back to a regional championship game with a win over the Dexter Tigers. 35-32, the final. Great final here, which looked like it was going to not be a close game. Well, Dexter made it really close in the end. 35-32, the final in this one. What we'll do right now, we're going to take a timeout. We'll get you set. We're going to come back with another game on another stream here on Eastern Maine Sports. So check it out. Coming up next, Penobscot Valley and Calais here on Eastern Maine Sports.
Why do you not miss the second? No kidding. You don't want to miss